Welcome everyone to the coaching corner. If you see me turn to my left, I am going live on my IG. And right now I'm just checking my audio just to make sure everything sounds good. Let me check. Make sure everything sounds good. All right, I sound good. All right, I sound good. Great. That is great. So before we jump into anything, as always, if you are catching this on the replay, please put hashtag replay in the comments. Hello, Tracy Thomas 1070. Hello and welcome to the coaching corner. Make sure you put hashtag replay in the comments if you are catching this on the replay. And before I begin, Ramadan Mubarak to all of the Muslims that are celebrating Ramadan. If you are participating, may all of our fasting, all of our prayers and good deeds be accepted. Ameen. And I pray that your fasting, and I pray that we all leave this month better than what we came. So Ramadan Mubarak to everyone celebrating Ramadan. And as always, share out this live with as many people as possible. Like, this is going to be some good stuff. So definitely share out this live, because at the Coaching Corner we talk about all things special education. So this is all great information. So share it out, and I'm going to share it out as well. All right, let me share out the live. Sharing out the live. Sharing it out. Share out this live. And I hope everyone had a great day. The weather, it is breaking. It's starting to get nice. It is starting to get nice outside, and I can't wait. It's spring. My birthday is next week. Aries baby, April 6th. Yes. So share out. Okay. All right. I think we are good. I think I shared out. Okay. I shared it out. Hello, love like me one. Hey, welcome to the Coaching Corner. So, again, welcome. So, tonight we're going to talk about how principals can better support their special education teachers. A lot of you saw my reel that I made. I thought I basically, if you guys know Chris Brown's song "Look at Me Now" that has Busta Rhymes and Lil Wayne on it, I took Busta Rhymes' part where he's rapping so fast you kind of don't know what he's saying, and I said, oh, this is how special education teachers, this is what it's like when I'm in a session with them and they're venting. So I was like, that's how they sound to me, and I was trying to write as fast as I could to take their notes. I made humor of a situation, but that is something that plagues a lot of special education teachers. They feel like, many of them feel like they are not being heard and supported by their administrators, whether it be an assistant principal, whether it be a principal. And in the post, I gave some voice to that, and I also gave tips for what principals can do. So I'm gonna go over those tips, but then also just overall share what can principals do to better support their special education teachers. That's going to be our focus tonight. As you all know, I am a former special education educator and special education supervisor, and so I've worked in special education for a very long time, almost 20 years. So I can attest, to feeling that way. Feeling like my principal did not understand me, feeling like I just didn't feel supported by a principal, and I didn't get professional development, tailored to what I need. And that's the first tip I want to give principals is provide professional development training that is geared to what special education teachers need. A lot of times, I'm not going to say a lot, all the time, special education teachers are, whatever their content is, they are pushed into those PDs. So, for example, my content when I was in the classroom, it was English. And I got pushed into all the English, all of the ELA, professional developments. I didn't get anything really. I want to say I can count on my one hand. I remember one training, two. One, I got, it was on, was it chapter 14 in Pennsylvania, basically learning how to, just learning more about transition. That was great. And I'll say when we were learning about this progress monitoring system. So I just told you I've worked in special education for almost 20 years, and I'm only telling you 2 times where I actually got a training that was tailored to something that could help me. That's sad. But that's something that a lot of, special education teachers are craving for. Hey, Nat. Hey, Nazi, how are you? Assalamu alaikum, Ramadan Mubarak. That is something that a lot of special education teachers are craving, and they're yearning for support. They want training that can actually help them. And then at the training, make sure it's tailored to what they're doing. Make sure it's tailored to something regarding special education, whether it be how to write better IEPs, how to progress monitor correctly, how to lead an IEP meeting, co-teaching practices, learning about MTSS models, RTI models. MTSS is multi-tier student support system. RTI is response to intervention. Like things like that is going to apply to them. Another thing that is helpful is in the PD, like give them time to work on the things that they're actually doing. Special education teachers are teachers and case managers. They have so much to do, and they don't always get the time to do it. It's like, I can remember when we had, when it was progress report time, it was like, you're helping co-teachers, you're getting the grades together, and then it's like, oh, they're like, oh, great, we're done. I'm like, I'm not done. I got progress reports to do for my special education caseload. So it's like you have double the work, but you don't get double the time to do it. Okay? So give special education teachers professional development tailored to their needs, and give them time to do their work in the PD. Hint, hint, hire me. That's what we do at the IEP Coach LLC. We help you principals keep your teachers from leaving, because a lot of SPED teachers are leaving because they're not getting the training. They're not getting the support. They're not getting the coaching. Just imagine if you gave them that PD and coaching, how much stronger your team would be. How much stronger your new SPED teachers will be. Even your veteran teachers would be getting continued support. Stop playing. DM me, email me. I'm going to drop my link in the chat. You on IG, you can click the link in my bio. Please stop playing with me. Stop playing. Hey, Dr. Mel. Please stop playing with me. Why not have me come into your school? I've been a SPED teacher. I've been a SPED supervisor. And I'm telling you right now, SPED teachers, they want training and PD tailored to their needs. Why not get it from someone who's been there, done that? I know exactly what SPED teachers need. So please stop playing with me. Like I said, IG, click the link in my bio. I'm going to drop the link in my chat right now for everyone else. Okay? Another thing SPED teachers want, they want to feel valued and heard. Listen to them. When you're making decisions for the students or for them, get their input. Who else better to get your input and feedback from the people who are actually going to be affected by it? Listen to them. They want to be listened to. They want to be valued, and they want to get support. Listen to them. They can tell you exactly what you need, how you need to do it. Offer a supportive work environment. These tips are like so simple, but you would be surprised how they're lacking in so many schools across this country. You'll be surprised. Offer a supportive work environment. Ensure that they have access to the resources that they need and the supports and materials that they need to do their job. Hey, you know they're dealing with behaviors. Let's say they're an emotional support teacher or an autistic support teacher. Make sure their classroom can accommodate that. You know they're going to be dealing with behaviors. You know they're going to need space. You know they're going to need space because you know they may have one-to-ones. It may be you may call them a paraprofessional, or you may call them a therapeutic support service worker, or they may have a parent that travels with them. You know they may have students who have additional related services that are with them all the time, and they need a spacious classroom. Make sure you give it to them. Make sure. I don't understand why principals don't always make sure their SPED teams are straight. Like, make sure they're straight. They will keep you out of court. They will keep you in compliance. Make sure they have what they need. Offer a supportive work environment. Make sure you give proper and consistent feedback with special education teachers when they come to you, when you observe them. Give feedback on a regular basis so they know where they need to improve or how well they are doing. You want to also make sure you foster a collaborative environment, a collaborative relationship with your special education teachers and with the faculty members in the school. All too often you have gen ed teacher, SPED teacher, and it's like gen ed versus SPED, and it's a shame. And I'm telling you this because this is real. You have gen ed versus SPED sometimes in your school. You don't want that. You don't want that. A teacher's job is extremely important. Everybody's job is important. You don't want your SPED and your gen ed teachers going at it, because then the students get hurt in the end. You want to make sure that you foster a collaborative environment and collaborative relationships with your faculty, with your staff. Help SPED teachers and gen ed teachers come together on common ground, because the students, hey, Basimaz09, because the students are what's important. So you want to make sure they can work together to support the student. You have to make sure you foster that. Ramadan Kareem. You have to make sure that you foster that in your school. And it starts with you principals at the top. You have to be collaborative. You have to show that. You got to walk that. Hello? Who's this? Sandra. Is it Sandra Ferreira? I apologize if I mispronounce your name. No. I apologize, Sandra, if I mispronounced your last name. I'm so sorry. But thank you so much for joining the Coaching Corner. So yes, you want to make sure that you are fostering collaboration with gen ed and SPED teachers, because that will help them with their instruction of the student and of the students that they service. You don't want them going at it. You want to make sure that you set a time. If they're co-teaching, you want to make sure they have common prep time so they can plan together and they can actually work together for instruction, for progress monitoring, for grading, for all those things that co-teaching consists of. And even if they're not co-teaching, you want to make sure they have those opportunities to just speak with one another. Okay? You want to also, highlight your staff. Highlight your teachers. Give them a shout out. You can do this with your SPED teachers and gen ed teachers. Okay? You can do this with them. Shout them out when they're doing something great, just like you like a shout out if you're doing something great. Recognize them. Hey, if you can give out bonuses, give them a bonus with all your teachers. Show your appreciation. And this all adds to you creating a positive culture in your school. And again, it starts with you principals at the top. It starts with you. You lead by example, and it trickles down to everyone else and your faculty and staff. Because when you foster a positive culture in your school, it shows that you value your school. You value the people in your school. You value learning. You value your teachers. You value the trust and respect. And it opens communication for not only you and Sped teachers, but just the faculty itself and the staff. And it shows that you appreciate the work that they do. It shows. Hello, soul.flower. It shows. Okay? These tips that I'm giving, it's not rocket science. These are simple things that administrators, administration, principals, APs, these are simple tips, that you can do to support the special education teachers in your schools. And I'm going to go through them one more time. First tip, provide professional development to your Sped teachers. Give them the PD and training tailored to their needs. That is so simple. And hint, hint, hire us, the IEP Coach, LLC. That's what we do. We provide professional development and coaching to schools. We do this. This is what we do. Offer supportive work environment. Make sure your teachers have what they need, the resources that they need, the type of work environment, classrooms that they need. Give them feedback. Make them feel valued and listen to them. Foster collaboration, not just you and Sped teachers, but also your gen ed teachers and Sped teachers, other people in your faculty and staff, so that way you're cultivating relationships. So that way it supports with co-teaching. When your gen ed teachers and special education teachers are able to communicate efficiently, that's even going to help them with their co-teaching experiences and being able to work together. So that fosters the collaboration. Recognize and reward your teachers. Recognize them. Create a positive culture. These tips, I already said it. I said it's not rocket science. These are simple tips that can do wonders if they are implemented in schools by administrators efficiently. When you support your special education teachers, they are more likely to stay at their schools. I know I did. That's why I stayed so long in Philly. Well, I switched schools in Philly. Even though I still stayed in that district, I switched schools because you get to the point where you're like, listen, I can't take it no more. Maybe I need a different environment. When you value your special education teachers, you respect them, you give them the training that they need, you give them the time to do their work, they are more likely to stay. I promise you. I promise you. Offer them supportive work environment, give them what they need, the resources, provide your feedback, listening to them, valuing them, fostering collaboration with the faculty and staff. recognizing them, and then creating a positive culture in your school, you'll have an amazing school that everybody will want to work at. And you wouldn't have any teachers wanting to leave if you can do all that. Because these tips not only apply to, hey, A.P.Henderson _, is it a mayor _S? And I apologize if I mispronounced that. If you implement these, you will have, no one will want to leave your school. No one will want to leave your school. Okay? That's all we got. That's all we have for the Coaching Corner today. Hello. That's all we have for the Coaching Corner today. All right? So, principals, administration, please take heed to these tips. Take heed to these tips. Again, it's not no secret potion. It's not top secret. What will keep your SPED teachers in your school? It's not a secret. Follow these tips. If you're on IG, click the link in my bio. Book a call with me, so that way I can support your school with providing you with support for your special education teachers. Hi, Nabil _Abdel. Hold on. Abdel Salam. If you're on Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, I just dropped my link in the chat. Book a call with me. These tips work for SPED teachers and gen ed teachers. Okay? As always, if you are catching this on the replay, please put #replay in the comments so I know you're catching it on the replay. I want to thank all of my guests that participated in the Their Voices Matter series. This month in March, we focused on special education teachers. And for anyone who's new, the Their Voices Matter series focuses on the experiences of those you don't hear from, and it amplifies the voices that you don't get to hear often. So our first series in January was the journey of parents through the special education process. March was special education teachers. So we're going to come around again in May. I'm excited about that. Can't wait for you guys to tune into that. But I just want to take time to thank all of my guests for the month of March. We had Jessica, we had Demetra, we had Clarissa. No, her name's not Clarissa. Yes, it is Clarissa. And Alicia. Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much. I really enjoyed just the conversation we had, and I'm so happy we were able to share that with the world. We were able to shed light on the experiences of special education educators. So ladies, thank you so much. Stay tuned because I have a big announcement coming. Stay tuned. I can't wait. And as always, I am Jamila, aka the IEP Coach, and I am the owner of the IEP Coach LLC, and we help we help principals keep their special education teachers from leaving by providing tailored support to their needs, and we provide coaching. This is what we do. Book a call with us. Click the link in the bio on IG. Everywhere else, YouTube, LinkedIn, what's the other one I'm on? And Facebook. Click the link. I just dropped it in the chat. Who else do you want to go to? I've been there and done that. I know exactly what special education teachers need. Please stop playing with me. Please stop playing. And again, Ramadan Mubarak to all of the Muslims that are celebrating Ramadan. Again, I pray that this month is full of blessings for you all, and all of our prayers and fasting is accepted. Ameen. And make sure you tune into the Coaching Corner every Tuesday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I will see you all next week. Good night.